India's real growth isn't just happening in cities, it's happening in villages too. From tractors to telecom, rural India is booming, and Kotak Rural Opportunities Fund aims to capture that growth. But is it worth betting on Bharat story? Let us find out through an in-depth analysis in this video. Hi there, welcome back to holisticinvestment.in, where we help individual investors like you to make the right financial and investment decision to reach your financial goals in a more faster and smarter way. Before we analyze this fund, let us first understand a few basic details about it. So this is a thematic equity fund that invests in companies benefiting from India's rural growth like agriculture, FMCG, finance and infrastructure. So the goal is to tap into the rising income, consumption and development happening in India's rural economy. So as an NFO, it opens on 6th November and 2025 and closes on 20th November 2025. So some of the key features of the fund are: this is an open-ended fund type which belongs to the category of equity thematic. It has Nifty Rural TRI as its benchmark index. There is an exit load of 0.5% for redemption within 90 days. There is an entry load as well, and the minimum investment amount required for this fund is 1000 rupees. So fund managers of this fund are Mr. Abhishek Bisan and Mr. Arjun Khanna, and according to the riskometer, the risk involved in this fund is very high. So the primary investment objective is to generate long-term capital appreciation by investing in equity and equity related instruments of companies following rural and or allied theme. So as we have a basic idea about this fund, let us move on to the analysis part of the video, where we are going to take a look into the pros and cons of investing in this fund. So let us start with the advantages. Number one, with nearly 65% of India's population living in rural areas, this fund targets one of the country's largest and fastest evolving markets. And number two, it spreads investments across multiple areas like agri inputs, rural banking, FMCG and logistics to capture broad rural growth. And number three, as rural incomes rise and infrastructure improves, the potential for consistent long-term growth is strong. And number four, managed by experienced professionals at Kotak AMC, the fund benefits from solid research and a disciplined investment approach. So these are some of the advantages. However, there are some disadvantages, like number one, since it focuses on one theme, the fund's performance heavily depends on how well the rural economy performs. And number two, stocks linked to rural sectors can be cyclical and sensitive to monsoons, inflation and commodity prices. Number three, dependence on government policies, meaning rural development and agriculture reforms plays a major role, so any policy change can impact returns. And number four, rural transformation is a gradual process. So this fund suits investors with a long-term view, not short-term traders. So these are some of the drawbacks of this fund. So what is the final takeaway then? Is investing in the Kotak Rural Opportunities Fund worth it or not? To sum it up, this is a fund which is a play on India's real Bharat story, promising but patient. So if you believe in India's rural growth and can stay invested for the long haul, this fund could be an interesting addition to your thematic portfolio, but don't expect overnight results. But our personal recommendation is that if you're a first time investor or even if you're a conservative investor, you should definitely avoid investing in a thematic NFO like this. If you do want to invest in a similar theme like this, there are other similar existing thematic funds with a track record of at least 7 to 10 years where you'd be able to take a calculated risk. Here, without proper portfolio and research, investment is risky. It's like taking blind risk. So especially if you're looking for funds to add to your core portfolio, even for a seasoned investor, it's hard to predict when to enter and exit from a thematic fund. So it's better to avoid investing in this fund. So if you still have some doubts regarding this and you feel like you could benefit better from professional guidance, you can definitely consult with a professional financial planner who will look into the fund's suitability of investment objective, risk profile, overlap ratio and allocation, and they will see whether that aligns with your risk tolerance, your financial goals and the time horizon for those goals, and will strategically guide you towards better outcomes. And if you want to gain more professional guidance through a professional financial planner, you can choose to book a one-on-one complimentary consultation with one of our professional financial planner through the link in the description. Also, if you want to gain more investment and financial insights through the leading experts in the finance industry, we also conduct regularly free live webinars through which you can register and gain these insights. The link is in the description. Also, if you like this video, definitely hit like and subscribe to YouTube channel so we can come up with more such financially beneficial content for you. Thank you for watching.